The sound of laughter echoed through the hallway. My hallway. I froze at the bottom of the stairs, keys still in my hand, heart pounding against my ribs. Voices carried from the living room, my mother's voice, warm and theatrical. "And here's the master bedroom! Isn't it gorgeous?" I stepped quietly, careful not to be seen. And there they were, my mom, my brother's wife, and one of her friends, walking through my house like it was theirs, admiring, pointing, claiming. My jaw tightened. I smiled, waited for them to leave, and then changed every lock. I never told anyone when I bought the house, not my mother, not my brother, not a soul. Because in my family, ownership meant intrusion. Privacy was treated like property to be divided. My mother always believed she had a right to whatever I had. My brother, spoiled by her hand, thought the same. So I kept my purchase silent. Cash saved from years of grinding, sacrifices no one noticed, dreams no one cared about. This house wasn't just brick and wood. It was freedom, mine. But secrets leak. I should have known. The day the papers were signed, I saw her eyes linger too long on the envelope I carried. My mother had a way of sniffing out what didn't belong to her. I underestimated her. I thought silence would shield me. I thought she wouldn't cross the line. Until I caught her in the act, hosting a private tour of a life she didn't build, a house she didn't own. She pointed at the kitchen counters like she chose them. She spoke about renovations she hadn't paid for. My brother's wife nodded, already picturing herself at my table, her friend giggling at the family house. Family house. That's what my mother had probably called it. That's when betrayal stopped being suspicion and became evidence. I didn't storm in. I didn't shout. I let them finish. I let her bask in her performance, selling ownership she never had. Because anger is cheap, but revenge? Revenge is expensive, and I wanted it paid in full. Step 1, patience. I stayed invisible, listening, memorizing every word, every detail of her theft. Step 2, precision. The second they left, I called the locksmith. Every lock replaced, every key rendered useless, my house sealed shut. Step 3, the reveal. I waited for the call, the inevitable attempt to re-enter what she thought she had claimed. It didn't take long. 3 days later, my phone lit up. Her voice sharp, laced with false innocence. "The keys don't work. Did you change the locks?" "Yes," I said simply. A pause, shock choking her words. "Why would you?" "Because it's mine. Not yours, not his, not anyone's. Mine." I didn't yell. I didn't explain. Silence carried more weight than fury. She sputtered excuses, how it was meant to be shared, how family had a right to family property. But I cut her off with one sentence. "You gave them a tour. Next time you step inside without me, it won't be a locksmith you deal with." Word spread faster than fire. My brother's wife sulked, embarrassed that her little fantasy crumbled. Her friend whispered the story until it became family gossip. And my mother? She tried to spin it, tried to paint me ungrateful, cold, selfish. But the photo I posted ended her performance. Me, standing on the porch, new keys in hand, captioned with 3 words, "My house, alone." Every relative saw it. Every friend understood. There was no family claim, no shared inheritance. It was mine. Her silence afterward was louder than any apology. The next time she visited, she knocked. For the first time in my life, my mother knocked before stepping into something of mine. And when I opened the door, I didn't invite her in. I let her stand there, small, fragile, realizing she no longer held the strings. She looked past me, trying to see inside, but I blocked her view. Her eyes flickered with the weight of defeat. People think revenge is fire. that it's shouting, slamming doors, breaking ties with blood. But real revenge is colder. It's patience. It's watching someone walk into a door they thought they owned and finding it locked. This house is more than walls and windows. It's proof. Proof that I can build, protect, and keep what's mine. And when I turn the key at night, silence greeting me instead of intrusion, I know one thing with certainty. They will never walk these halls again. Because I didn't just buy a house, I bought freedom. And I changed the locks on them forever.